You might have noticed something strange about yourself. You can sit next to a stranger on a bus or talk to someone you just met online. And within minutes, you're sharing things you've never told your closest friends. You talk about your fears, your regrets, your dreams, your confusion. Words flow easily. You feel understood, even relieved. But when you sit with the people who have known you for years, the same words get stuck in your throat. You stay quiet. You change the topic. You keep things inside. Later, you wonder why it feels easier to be honest with someone who doesn't even know your last name. This isn't because you trust strangers more. It's because you feel safer with them. With strangers, there is no history, there's no expectations, no roles you have to play. They don't know who you used to be, what mistakes you made, or what image you've tried to maintain over the years. You are free from your past in their presence. You can present yourself exactly as you feel in the moment, without worrying that your words will change how they see you forever. If the conversation becomes uncomfortable, you can simply walk away. There are no consequences, no awkward future meetings, no long-term emotional weight. But with friends and family, things are different. They have a version of you stored in their mind. A version built from years of memories, jokes, habits, and expectations. When you think about opening up to them, you're not just sharing your feelings. You're risking changing the way they see you. You fear they might judge you, misunderstand you, or start treating you differently. And that fear quietly closes your mouth before you even speak. Psychology calls this the stranger on the train effect. People often feel an unexpected urge to confess personal thoughts to someone they'll never meet again, because the stranger is emotionally neutral. They are not involved in your life. They don't carry emotional history with you. This creates a strange sense of freedom. You don't feel the pressure to protect your image. You don't feel the need to be strong, funny, or composed. You can simply be human. Another reason this happens is because of emotional roles. With close people, you often have a role you unconsciously play. Maybe you are the strong one, the responsible one, the funny one, the calm one. Over time, these roles become heavy. You feel like you must always act in a certain way. If you suddenly start talking about how lost you feel, how scared you are, or how confused you've been, it feels like you're breaking the character they expect from you. That feels uncomfortable. With strangers, there is no role. You don't have to be anything. You can drop the mask immediately, because they never knew the mask to begin with. There is also the fear of long-term judgment. If a stranger misunderstands you, it doesn't matter. Their opinion leaves with them. But if a close friend misunderstands you, that misunderstanding can stay for years. It can quietly change your relationship. That possibility feels risky. So you choose silence instead of vulnerability. Sometimes it's not even about fear. It's about emotional fatigue. Explaining your inner world to someone who knows you well can feel exhausting. They might interrupt with memories, advice, or comparisons to your past. They might say, "But you've always been like this," or "You'll be fine." You always are. They respond from the version of you they know, not from the version of you you are trying to explain. Stranger, however, listens without history. They don't compare, they just hear. There's also a subtle comfort in knowing that strangers don't expect anything from you. Your friends and family care about you deeply, and that care, while beautiful, can feel like pressure. You don't want to worry them. You don't want to disappoint them. You don't want them to feel responsible for fixing you, so you keep your struggles hidden to protect them. With strangers, you don't feel that responsibility. You can speak freely because their emotional well-being is not tied to yours. Another hidden reason is control. When you talk to a stranger, you control the narrative completely. You decide what to share, how to present it, and when to stop. There is no follow-up conversation next week, no checking in, no reminder of what you said. With close people, once you open up, the conversation doesn't end there. They might ask about it again. They might try to help. They might want updates. And that ongoing exposure feels uncomfortable. This is why sometimes, late at night, people find themselves sharing their deepest thoughts with someone they met a few hours ago, while the people they love the most remain unaware of what's happening inside them. But here's the gentle truth. The relief you feel after opening up to a stranger is not because they understood you better. It's because you finally allowed yourself to be honest. The stranger was simply a safe space, not the solution. And this is where something important happens. Over time, if you only open up to strangers, you start building emotional distance from the people closest to you. They continue seeing the old version of you while your real thoughts are shared with people who disappear from your life. Slowly, you start feeling lonely, even in familiar company, because the version of you they know is no longer the real one. Opening up to close people feels harder because it requires courage, not just comfort. It requires accepting that they might see you differently. It requires allowing them to witness your confusion, not just your strengths. It requires breaking the roles you've been playing for years. But when you finally do it, something deeper than relief happens. You don't just feel heard, you feel known. Strangers can offer comfort, but only close people can offer connection that lasts. And that connection begins the moment you allow them to see the parts of you you've been hiding. So the next time you feel the urge to share your heart with someone you will never meet again, pause for a moment. Ask yourself if there is someone in your life who deserves to know this version of you too. Someone who has been standing beside you, unaware of the storm inside you, because sometimes the hardest conversations are the ones that heal the most.